Lupa's coming soon and I hope she'll be a new style of unit that will continue onward. Let me tell you what I mean. Lupa looks to be an aggressive attacker with some great team-centric things that will make the game feel more alive, which I love and we'll talk about in a second. I'm predicting she'll work stupidly well in quick swap teams, but she offers something that fixes a problem you may have experienced if you own Changli, Brant, Camellia, Arrow Rover, or any other in-air attacker. That problem is getting knocked out of the air. I play Brant and Changli all the time. They are my mainstay team, and I would be lying if I said that I never get knocked out of the air. It's a bit annoying, and depending on what you're fighting, it may cost you a restart on the battle. I know, skill issue or whatever, but Lupa looks to be enticing us with her breedable physique, pullable tail, and supportive capabilities that target this problem. This is because she not only will do joint attacks on Liberation, which is sick by the way, she'll also give an attack buff and help recover from hit stun or being launched. My first thought is thinking of how Shorekeeper sort of does this with her passive, but we'll need to see how it all works and how reliable it actually is. How long is the cooldown? How generous is the timing? You know, stuff like that. Judging from her being a fusion character, she looks to either round out Changli and Brant more, or offer a new pathway if they make her outro be a special kind of buff not tied to an element. But her joint attacks are another thing that help combat feel more three-dimensional, if that sort of makes sense. Most people tend to stick to rotations, and I do too depending on the team. Lupa, however, will make things feel more alive through her joint attack conditions, and I think that's cool, and I would like to see this idea expanded out further in the future. It's a bit reminiscent of the PGR QTE system. One last thing too. Her weapon. We still don't know what it does yet, but broadblades have been kind of ass in my opinion. There's not really a good universal weapon which can utilize both the stats and the passives very well with the characters we have. My hope is that Lupa's weapon will either fill that and be the new best in slot weapon for broadblade users, or will at the very least be a good option that will utilize at least a majority of the passives of that weapon. I would love to have pulled for Jian or Jinshi's weapon, but outside of them and the stats, it's not offering much for anyone else, and that convinced me to not pull on them. So keep an eye out on her weapon too, because it might entice you like her fiery smile as she pegs you. She totally would. And I'd let her. It's a team exercise. Anyways, like and sub, and
Spread your cheeks.
be safe out there.